Have you ever pondered about the impact of Gopal Krishna Gokhale on the course of Indian history? Let's turn the pages of history and delve into the life of this unexplored hero, a figure of paramount importance, yet often overshadowed by his contemporaries. Gopal Krishna Gokhale, a name that resonates with the spirit of freedom and the thirst for social reform in the late 19th and early 20th centuries in India. Born in the coastal town of Ratnagiri in Maharashtra in the year 1866, Gokhale was one among several siblings in a lower middle-class family. His early life was marked by hardship and struggle, but it was during these formative years that Gokhale developed a keen sense of social responsibility and an unflinching determination to fight against injustice. The young Gokhale's intellectual prowess shone through even in his school years. A bright student with a voracious appetite for knowledge, he pursued his education at the renowned Elphinstone College in Mumbai. Here, he was deeply influenced by the Western liberal thought. His education at Elphinstone College, known for its rigorous academic program and vibrant intellectual community, further honed his analytical skills and shaped his political ideology. It was also during his college years that Gokhale developed a deep admiration for the ideals of democracy and social justice. Gokhale was not just an academic, but a passionate advocate for social reform. His belief in the power of education as a tool for social change was a guiding principle throughout his life. He saw education as a means to empower the masses, to uplift them from ignorance and poverty, and to pave the way for a more equitable society. From a young age, Gokhale was destined for greatness, but his journey was just beginning. His passion for social justice, his unwavering commitment to the cause of India's freedom, and his tireless efforts to uplift the downtrodden would soon propel him onto the national stage, where he would leave an indelible mark on the course of Indian history. How does a simple man from Maharashtra rise to become a guiding light for a nation? This is the question we begin with as we delve into the birth of a leader, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Born in the western Indian state of Maharashtra, Gokhale's life took a decisive turn when he was introduced to the world of politics. A man of humble origins, he rose through the ranks of the Indian National Congress, a party he would come to shape and guide in the years to come. Gokhale was a firm believer in moderate politics, a stance that resonated with his conviction that change could be achieved through peaceful and constitutional means. He favored dialogue and negotiation over confrontation, and his political strategy was rooted in the belief that British rulers could be persuaded to grant India more rights and freedoms. This philosophy of moderate politics guided him throughout his political journey, setting him apart from his contemporaries. But Gokhale was more than just a political leader. He was a social reformer who challenged the ingrained social norms of his time. He took up the fight against the deeply entrenched social evils of untouchability and caste discrimination, issues that plagued Indian society. He believed that for India to truly progress, these social barriers had to be broken down. His work for social reform was not just limited to speeches and writings. He walked the talk by setting up the Servants of India Society, an organization dedicated to promoting social and human development in India. Through this society, Gokhale aimed to educate and uplift the masses, fostering a spirit of service and self-sacrifice among its members. Gokhale's political acumen and commitment to social reform set the stage for his emergence as a leader of national importance. His tireless efforts to shape a better future for India earned him the respect and admiration of his peers, and left an indelible mark on the nation's history. Gokhale was not just a politician, but a social reformer who dared to challenge the status quo. His life and work stand as a testament to his conviction and courage, inspiring generations to strive for a more equitable and just society. Did you know Gopal Krishna Gokhale was a mentor to Mahatma Gandhi? Yes, the bond of mentorship and friendship between these two great men of history is indeed a fascinating tale. Gokhale, the senior leader of the Indian National Congress and a staunch advocate of self-rule, met a young Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi in 1896. The meeting marked the beginning of a relationship that would last until Gokhale's untimely death in 1915. From the outset, Gokhale recognized Gandhi's potential and took him under his wing. He was impressed by Gandhi's passion for social reform and his deep commitment to the cause of Indian independence. In fact, it was Gokhale who introduced Gandhi to the complexities of Indian politics. and the strategies needed to navigate them. Gokhale's influence on Gandhi was profound and far-reaching. He helped shape Gandhi's political and social views, teaching him the importance of tolerance, moderation, and the power of peaceful protest. He shared with Gandhi his belief in the potential of non-violent resistance as a tool for political change. This philosophy would later become the cornerstone of Gandhi's own approach to the struggle for Indian independence. However, their relationship was not just one of mentor and protege. They shared a deep mutual respect and a firm belief in the power of dialogue and negotiation. Gokhale once said of Gandhi, "He is a man among men, a hero among heroes, a patriot among patriots, and we may well say that none in our times has deserved better of his country than Mahatma Gandhi." Their friendship and mutual respect transcended politics and personal ambition. It was a relationship built on shared beliefs, mutual admiration, and a common goal: the liberation of India from British rule. The legacy of this mentorship is evident in Gandhi's later life, as he put into practice the principles he learned from Gokhale. His approach to non-violent resistance, his commitment to social reform, and his belief in the power of dialogue and negotiation all bear the unmistakable imprint of Gokhale's teachings. Gokhale's teachings were instrumental in shaping the man we now know as Mahatma Gandhi. The mentorship of Gokhale not only guided Gandhi's political journey, but also shaped the course of Indian history. What legacy did Gokhale leave behind after his untimely death in 1915? This is a question that warrants a deep dive into the myriad contributions Gokhale made to India. Gopal Krishna Gokhale, a man of vision and mission, believed in the power of unity. He tirelessly worked to bring together the diverse Indian populace, underlining the commonalities that bound them as a nation. He advocated for a united front, a collective voice that would echo across the vast Indian subcontinent, fostering a sense of national identity among the people. However, Gokhale's vision for India was not limited to a unified populace. He was a vocal advocate for self-rule, standing at the forefront of the fight for India's independence from British rule. He believed in the capacity of Indians to govern themselves, to make decisions that would benefit their country and its people. His words and actions ignited a passion for self-rule among his compatriots, setting the foundation for the independence movement that would eventually free India from colonial rule. Yet, Gokhale understood that a nation's true strength lies in its people and their education. He was a staunch proponent of education as a tool for empowerment. He believed that an educated populace was key to a prosperous and self-sufficient India. His efforts to promote education were not just limited to words. He put his beliefs into action by founding the Servants of India Society, an organization dedicated to the expansion of education and social reform in India. The Servants of India Society continues Gokhale's mission even today, over a century after his death. His legacy lives on in every classroom that opens its doors to eager learners, in every Indian who raises their voice for their rights, and in every step India takes towards progress. Despite his early death, Gokhale left an indelible mark on India that can still be felt today. His legacy, a testament to his vision and dedication, continues to inspire and guide India, shaping its present and influencing its future. Pause for a moment and ponder this question. Why is Gokhale often overlooked in the annals of Indian history? The answer isn't quite straightforward, but let's delve into it. Gopal Krishna Gokhale was a man of modesty and quiet determination. He was a staunch believer in the power of dialogue and reason, often choosing the path of negotiation over confrontation. This approach, while effective, may not have made headlines the way more radical methods did. However, it was no less vital in the process of India's struggle for freedom. It is also worth noting that Gokhale was a mentor, a guide, an individual who took a backseat to allow others to shine. His philosophy was to nurture and build, to create a foundation upon which future leaders could stand. This humility, this willingness to step aside, might be another reason why his name is not as celebrated as some of his contemporaries. Yet, it's essential to understand that the quieter voices in history are often the most profound. They may not always bask in the limelight, but their impact resonates through time, shaping the course of history in subtle but significant ways. Gokhale's commitment to education, his advocacy for the welfare of the masses, and his unwavering belief in constitutional methods left an indelible mark on the fabric of Indian society. In a world that often celebrates the loudest voices, it is easy to forget the quiet revolutionaries like Gokhale. But it's time we change that. We must remember and honor the leaders who, in their own unique ways, contributed to the rich tapestry of our nation's history. So let's celebrate Gokhale, not as a forgotten hero, but as a guiding light, a beacon who illuminated the path for others to follow. He was a man who believed in the strength of unity, the power of education, and the promise of a better future. And so we conclude with this tribute. Gopal Krishna Gokhale, a key figure in Indian history, a man whose legacy continues to inspire us on our journey towards a better India.